Wikidonist.com. Truth about tooth.
Hi, I am Dr. Thomas Nechupadam from Nechupadam Dental. Today we are going to discuss about wisdom tooth removal, especially horizontal wisdom tooth removal. Most of the time you might end up having a wisdom tooth which is actually not placed well, or it is fully lying down, or having an angle to the next tooth. The problem having such a tooth is actually if it is exposed, which is having the crown exposed, what happens is there is a lot of food getting in between that tooth or the wisdom tooth and the second last tooth or the second molar, and then what happens is food gets in between, then there is a chance of the second molar getting infected. So most of the time wisdom teeth are removed so that we protect the second molar. And second thing is it can actually push the tooth forward and then make a little bit of crowding and forwardly placed tooth. All those problems are caused due to this wisdom tooth, which is actually malaligned or actually lying down or in a horizontal position. So today we are going to discuss about how it is done. So this is an animation video, and you can actually see how it is done. See, there are two procedures which is actually there, wherein you can actually take the bone off and then take the tooth as a whole, or sometimes there is another way, there is actually to cut the tooth into different pieces and then take it out. Today we are going to talk about the later option, that is to cut the tooth into different pieces and then take it out. So if it is actually fully not at all exposed, then we'll have to make an incision, then open it up, and then what we have to do is we have to then once the tooth is actually seen, then we cut the crown portion of the tooth, or whatever you seen outside is called as a crown on the tooth, and there is a root which is there, and the root will remain there, and the crown will actually is taken out first, and then we cut the root into small pieces, and then we actually slowly nudge the tooth, the root of the tooth slowly into the cavity which is there on this thing. Why we remove the crown first is actually there is no space for the tooth to come just like that, otherwise we'll have to cut the bone. So what we do is we actually cut the tooth crown first and remove it off, and then slowly nudge the root after making it into small pieces, and then we slowly remove it. And so that once the tooth is fully removed, the bone can be seen just like that. As you see in this x-ray, you can see that the bone is fully there. We don't have to take it out, and then if you cut the bone, what happens? See, in some of the doctors who are especially oral surgeons or who are experienced doctors, they are very okay in cutting the bone and things like that. Only the problem what I see is there is a lot of inflammation which is there. There is a lot of post-treatment trauma which is there. As you understand that if you do some procedure on the bone, it takes a little more time to get the healing done, whereas when you cut anyway the tooth is going to go off. So I prefer to do cutting the tooth into small pieces and then taking it out, rather than removing a chunk of bone from this thing, so that the post-operative trauma is less. The treatment is also a little more faster, and then you can do it with much ease. And once this is removed, then what we do is we clean the cavity of any debris and things like that, and then we do a suture on top, and then the patient can go back and have there is no need of a pack or anything. They just have to take a course of antibiotic and then we can finish. So if you are watching my videos for the first time, please subscribe, and please like it, share it, and give it to so many other friends. We are also available on Instagram, Facebook, and things like that. So please subscribe me in all these formats. Share it on social media so that people will understand more about it. Their apprehensions will be less. There are other videos also available. So please subscribe and make me known. Thank you. I am Dr. Thomas Nechupadam from Nechupadam Dental at Marine Drive, Kochi.
Wikidonist.com. Truth about tooth.